Hey everybody, welcome back to more of the Mutations. I am Hunter AFI and we are dealing with beat 162. We've got Nuclear Family. I'm going to be a Zagara. My partner's going to be an H and or H. And this week, Hardened Will, Mutual Destruction, and Outbreak. They're not horrible. Mutual Destruction is probably going to be the hardest one, followed very closely by Hardened Will, and then, you know, Outbreak's just going to be its own little thing. We need to try and deal with the support units as soon as possible, thus giving us the ability to not have to deal with the Hardened Will. Now, I'm going to be going for suicide units. That's the plan. We need to try to get those out so that we can just steamroll through everything, not have to worry about anything. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be guaranteed to get those things. There's still sometimes random things that happen with suicide units where you end up, you know, having all of your Banes hit on a hybrid. That's not the best thing in the world, so you want to try to avoid that. So that's why camping locations is probably going to be one of the best things to do. But I have to say, we don't have to deal with polarity. So we're not going to deal with some random things like that where all of a sudden you're going to be hitting and you're not going to be able to do anything about things. And, you know, we both have to kill units. Like next week's mutation is going to be polarity and just die. And not so fun. But this week won't be so bad. Anyways, gonna get my lair. I normally would make 2 lings about now, but I don't need to do that because I'm gonna need to wait for Zagara anyways to clear out the expansion. So I'm just gonna finish up the rest of my economy. I'll probably end up working more on Banes and Scourge than I will on Lings. Lings will still be important for certain areas, but there's not gonna be the thing that I'm super worried about. Anyways, so we're just gonna finish up the rest of the economy and get a couple more overlords just so I don't have to think about them for a while, and then we'll get our evolution chamber.
These traitors are seething with Amon's power. Slay them so they cannot support their champion.
Yeah.
The support from your armies will prove useful. Your objective is to continue providing it.
Go and get speed. Let's go and get my hive.
Approaches our base. It must be dealt with.
Oh, I'm gonna fix that.
Some foolish Terrans have decided to mess with us.
No bio. Okay.
Your bidding.
Okay.
We are ready to kill. What are your
Guys,
Evolution
there.
process.
That. That.
I listen. Thus,
Your brood descends upon the enemy. Your ally requires your aid.
There, cool. At least got something done. Okay, those guys can stay there. Okay, let's get some upgrades. Make sure that we get the rest of Zagara stuff.
Your
This
ally
here.
requires your aid. Your forces are under attack. Your mutation is complete. By the gods.
There. Alright, so now I'm gonna start working on this. Upgrades. Let's get a couple more.
what are your we are ready to kill.
Your ally has entered the fray. Stand as one. Your ally has engaged the enemy. I require supplicants if I am to quell this uprising. Do not delay in sending me your armies.
So we do have to deal with bio. So Banelings are gonna be pretty awesome. Half of these guys. The only thing we're not sure about is whether or not we're going to deal with air or ground hybrid. Start setting up all my overlords into their positions. To automatically happen. That. Okay.
Hostile forces sighted. Be on alert.
We are
engaged the enemy.
Your bidding.
Your ally's base is under attack.
We are ready.
Entered the fray.
That one's
Stand
done.
as one.
The fittest shall survive.
Okay. Upgrades.
I listen. The brood is under attack.
And keeping all of my overlords into place.
Your ally requires
Begin the attack.
Again, looks like it's ground hybrid, so I shouldn't have to worry about too much.
Mass frenzy is ready.
And yeah, now we've got full saturation, so now it's just a matter of
Fittest shall.
Your brood descends upon the enemy. Evolution complete.
yeah, I do have full saturation on gas. There's not really much else I can do here.
Your ally requires your aid. Your mutation has completed. Your ally has your mutation is complete.
Couple more overlords because I can. Let's get overlord speed. Let's get a couple. Those.
Infested drop.
I sense several elementals
This.
nearby. Their
Still
psionic
waiting
bleeding is
on one more
distracting
upgrade
me.
from my
Silence them if you have the forces to spare.
here, there, guys over there, and come down this way. Okay.
Agreed. I listen.
Your brood has evolved. Your ally has entered the fray. Stand as one. Your forces are under
The enemy
attack.
is sending forces to support their champion. Match their strength.
Surprise! Your presence
Still
arrived.
winding, waiting.
Your ally has entered the fray. Stand as one.
Just waiting for the.
Your ally requires your mutation has completed.
We are
Waiting for that
ready
hybrid to spawn.
kill.
The enemy has engaged
These
your brood
hybrids
in
possess
combat.
immense psionic power. Destroy them, or that power will belong to their champion.
Okay, I'm gonna need a few Scourge
Your
as well.
ally has engaged the enemy. Your brood descends upon the enemy.
So I'm over there
Evolution
myself.
process successful.
Without question.
Got that. Let's get this.
Your ally requires your hive. The enemy lays siege to your ally's base.
Start setting up the rest of this over here.
Your ally
Mass
has
frenzy
entered the fray.
is now
There
ready.
on that. Perfect. Like they said, the rest of it's just going to be Scourge that I send over there. Alright, so let's see. Any other
Infested
upgrades I
drop
want?
is
Not
now
really.
available.
The swarm. I listen. We are. What are your commands? The swarm hunger.
Your ally has entered the fray. Stand as one.
Your ally has engaged the enemy.
Agreed.
All that stuff to show up.
Amon sends reinforcements to support his champion. Prepare to meet them in combat.
Enemies are heading for us. Don't let them catch you off guard. Initiating fleet maneuvers.
Doing everything. Yeah, still. That's the one tough thing about this whole situation.
Kill them before I am
Is that,
overwhelmed.
like, I'm gonna be getting a bunch of different,
Is there no end to this elemental vermin? Crush this one if you can spare the
A couple of
warriors
these
to do
guys.
so.
guys go here. That's the one thing, is like, if I don't kill everything perfectly every single time, I'm gonna be left with these weird situations. Like, there's a bunch of units left, but I can't really do anything about them. There's that one. Yeah, it's the part that's going to be kind of annoying about this whole situation. I mean, thankfully...
Mass frenzy
Your ally
is
has
now
entered the
ready.
fray. Stand as one.
We are ready to kill. What are your commands?
Let's kill that bonus.
Your ally's base is in peril. Your forces are under attack. Your ally has engaged the enemy. Your ally has entered the fray. Stand as one.
We are ready to kill.
No one does it like me.
So now there's that.
Your ally
Grab
requires your aid.
actually all of these.
What are your commands? I listen.
The enemy is providing their champion with psionic support. You must deny him their aid. I am losing ground. Send me support immediately.
Okay.
Unless
Grab
you
a
wish
couple
to
more of
lose the
these.
Tal'Darim to
A lot more
Amon.
Scourge.
Infested
Set
drop
up all
available.
here.
Just
Get everything set up.
I listen.
Grab all these, turn that. What I'd rather do is actually set up on...
Mass frenzy is ready.
There.
What are your commands?
Our air hybrid that I can do. Get these last couple upgrades. Yeah, this worked out really well.
We are ready to kill. I listen.
Oh no, something's coming to murder us again.
The swarm hunt.
I think I need all of that over there, so put some of that there. Not really much else I can do here. Whenever you're ready, I've got overlords everywhere.
It seems the enemy has established fortifications on the path to the pit. Be prepared to set them ablaze.
We shall not be stopped.
A group of enemies seeks to support Amon's champion. Do not allow that to happen.
There's one jerk.
What are
Stars
your
on our
commands?
control group.
We are ready to kill.
Let's go.
The swarm hunt. I listen.
Oblivion awaits Amon's minions. Maintain your psionic support, and I shall... Massive psionic power flows into Amon's champion from the hybrids. Slay them quickly!
And we win.
ally has entered the fray. Stand as one.
Yeah, that was good. That was pretty good. I mean, just nice rolling through everything. So when I saw the first one, I noticed that it was a ground hybrid, and I know eventually it kind of ends up being a bit of everything, but so that's why I focused more on Banelings. But again, it came into that same issue where I didn't have enough Scourge, so I didn't clear everything, so my Banelings didn't hit as hard as they should have. The one nice thing about the last one is the hybrids spawn in their own little ball, and then everything else spawns to the sides, so you can more easily kill the support units and then go in for the hybrid. He ended up doing, I had my Banes over there, he had some good anti-air, so we cleared the sides and then we went and cleared in the hybrids. And honestly, as long as you kill most of the units, the hybrid should be far enough away that you don't have to worry about Hardened Will. Now, every other spot, the units and the hybrid spawn at the exact same time, so I recommend making sure that you have Scourge and Bane just waiting. And that's what we just did. Zagara was basically my clearing force. He ended up clearing most of that main encampment in the very middle of the map with his calldowns, and that helped a lot. And then the rest of it was basically airstrikes, and so it just was this perfect synergy where one of us would deal with this, one of us would deal with that, and then we'd come together to deal with, you know, and just moving all these different things. AoE is really good because even though the hybrids may not take as much damage, the AoE will clear all of the support units. Then Hardened Will doesn't matter, and Banelings and Scourge and attacks and all these things can just do a ton of good work. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm Hunter AFI. Do hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, hit the like button, comments below. I like to read them. They're enjoyable. Thanks for watching.